Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're just gonna let people come in this point on now, just letting people roll in. But welcome to extended orientation interest sessions. We're so excited to see you guys here. I know things are just a little different because of coronavirus, but regardless of that, we're super excited you guys are still interested in either learning more about these extended orientation programs or coming back as a counselor as you have been before. So if y'all don't know, this is for FLITE Camp, Frosh Fusion, and Frosh Camp, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so just a little bit about extended orientation. At the U of M, these programs provide students with the opportunity to interact with current U of M student leaders and their upcoming peers. Through the programs may differ in their focus, but all extended orientation programs encourage involvement in the Tiger community. And like I said before, this is including Frosh Fusion, Frosh Camp, and FLITE Camp, which we will all explain our different programs in a second.
Hi guys, so my name is Kennedy Brown. I serve as the 2020-2021 FLITE Camp Director. And FLITE Camp is really about transfer students. I know a lot of people are interested in Frosh and Frosh Fusion, but don't forget about the transfer students that are coming in because they deserve an experience as well. You may see me in NAACP because I serve as the president too. But yeah, let's get into it. So I know some of y'all are asking and wondering, what is FLITE Camp? So FLITE Camp stands for Finding Leadership in the Transfer Experience. It's a 3-day, 2-night experience, and our core leader values are leadership, community, and connection. And so our biggest priority is to make sure that transfer students find their niche on campus and make sure that we're inclusive and as inviting to them as we are to freshman students. It can be a little intimidating coming in to a new place and starting over again, but this is why we have this camp. And that's what we do on the road. So here are some testimonials from different FLITE Camp counselors. First off, let's start with Aaliyah Lily Wren. She says, being a transfer out of state fall 2019 student, I was ready to start my journey at the University of Memphis, but I was also nervous about being new. You know, she says that FLITE was one of the best decisions she's done for Memphis. She didn't know what she would have done if she didn't go to FLITE. She became a better leader. She gained knowledge about Memphis and the resources, and she made longtime friends. With Kayla Hoyle, she experienced FLITE as well. She granted many opportunities and had an amount of information about the resources, and she developed great relationships. And also, Caleb, he goes into his FLITE experience and he describes what we did. So we made s'mores, had spooky nights on the trails, played gopher ball, Uno tournaments. So don't think that just because you're dealing with transfer students that you still won't have an experience. I was a FLITE Camp alum. I was a camper, I was a counselor, and now I'm a director. So don't think that transfer students don't feel the same things freshmen do, because I'm telling you, they really do. And here are some of our requirements. So we require a 2.5 GPA. You need to have passion for the University of Memphis and transfer students. We need you to be about that action, show people what a true Memphis Tiger is and what it should be. You need to have knowledge about on-campus resources and organizational opportunities. You need to have flexibility to adapt to virtual engagement. So what we'll do, we'll also plan an online camp and also an in-person camp, and you have to have capacity to work in a team environment. It's very important for us to be inclusive, whether it's virtual or non-virtual, because everyone deserves to be heard in the space.
All right, hey guys, I'm Bree James. I'm serving as the 2020-2021 Frosh Fusion Director. I'm also the Director of Civic Engagement Board this year, and I kind of have myself in a lot of different things. I work on campus, so you guys will probably see me somewhere around campus pertaining to anything really. But yeah. So, what is Frosh Fusion? It is a 3-day, 2-night experience. Normally, when we're in person, we are downtown in the bunkhouse. But regardless, whether we're in person or virtual, we are focused on connecting incoming students to the history of the city of Memphis. So we learn a lot about the different museums around town, the different food destinations and attractions that the city of Memphis has to offer, which I think is super important just to kind of know where you are, regardless, even if you've grown up in Memphis or if you are new to the area coming into college. Another big thing we focus on is service opportunities with local nonprofits and engaging with local companies throughout the city. So the past couple years, we've volunteered at some schools around the city. Agape means love. We've done things with them. We've done things with Memphis Rocks. And so we definitely love to engage the incoming students with the service opportunities as well, because that's super important, especially in Memphis with all the nonprofits we have. You can go to the next slide. So I also meant to add, I was also a camper, a counselor, now a service director. So the experience is great to have in all aspects. And like, regardless how we do it, I think we always touch on things all about Memphis, which is super important to me and hopefully to the incoming freshmen that are coming into the campus. But some counselor requirements are we require 2.75 GPA, a passion for the university and the city. Of course, we want the students coming in to want to enjoy their time and be ready for their time on campus, but also want to explore the city itself, and just have knowledge on the things the city has to offer for them. Um, Being knowledgeable for on-campus resources. I know coming into college, I was like, what if I need to talk to somebody, or what if I need to go, I need to get checked out for something. I need to know where these things are. And so I think it's super important to have knowledge of things like that on campus, resources, people you can reach out to. And so knowing those things and be able to tell incoming students is something we really want you guys to know. And of course, being flexible if we are virtual again, just being able to engage with students online in that capacity. I know sometimes it's hard to do that, keep people focused on what we're here for, but I definitely want people that are able to keep them engaged and keep them ready to learn about the university and the city. And just helping the incoming students transition into that college life. It can be hard for some people, especially if they're not from the area, coming from all different places. So just being able to be that helping hand and that bridge over from high school to college.
All right. Hey, everybody. It's so exciting to see everybody's faces. I haven't seen some of y'all in a while. For the new faces, hello. My name is Michaela Carr. I am a senior health science major, Spanish minor from Nashville, and I'm serving as the Director of Recruitment and Operations for Frosh Camp 2021. I'm super excited. I love Frosh Camp so much. I know JJ and Liz do too. I went as a camper. I became a counselor. I loved it just as much, and now I get the opportunity to serve on exec. So I'm super duper excited, and today we're just going to be giving you kind of a rundown of what it's going to look like as a counselor and some new information. So we'll go ahead and get started. Liz, JJ.
I'm just going to introduce myself really quick. So my name is Liz Murphy, and I'm I just changed the slide, my bad. And I'm the Director of Counselor Development for the Frosh Camp program, and I'm a junior, and I'm an International Relations and German and Spanish double major, originally from Boston, Massachusetts. So JJ, you can introduce yourself now.
What's up, everybody? I'm JJ, junior criminal justice and psychology double major from Jackson, Tennessee. I'm the director of programming and activities for the Frosh Camp program this year. So what is Frosh Camp? Frosh Camp is a 4-day, 3-night experience out at a campground called Nakomi. Super awesome place. It supports incoming students transition into college, connects them to a diverse environment of student leaders and incoming freshmen as well. It's a great way for them to make new friends, learn more about getting involved in Memphis, and get connected to the campus life before classes even begin, as well as telling them all about the different resources we have on campus.
And so I'm just going to talk a little bit about the counselor experience. So when you get to become a Frosh Camp counselor, you learn so many things while you're there. So we're just going to highlight about 4 very important things that you'll learn as a counselor. So you get to understand your contribution to the retention of incoming students at the University of Memphis, which is so important to continuing programs like these. You'll gain an increased understanding of the needs of all the incoming students, but also University of Memphis students already on campus as well. And then you'll develop an appreciation for different cultures through the leadership that you experience while serving as a counselor. And I think this one's the most important, but as a counselor, you learn about your capacity for leadership and what leadership in your style looks like. So yes, you learn so much, and I really hope you all are excited about it.
Okay, so how to apply to be a counselor. Very straightforward. I'm sure most of you know what Tiger Zone is. So if you just log on to Tiger Zone, you'll find the application. You just click on the Forms tab at the top. It's going to pull down a little tab that's going to say the several forms that you can apply for. You just type in 2020 Extended Orientation Counselor Application, and then it'll bring up the form. And that's literally it. It opens tomorrow, and then it closes October 14th at 11:45. And some more important dates to remember, I literally just said this, but the application again opens tomorrow, October 1st at 8 a.m. Make sure you get on that. It closes October 14th at 11:45 p.m. Make sure you submit again through Tiger Zone. The counselor group interview dates, it's going to be a rather quick turnaround, less than a week actually. So October 20th through the 22nd is when we'll be holding all the Zoom interviews. All interviews are going to be conducted on Zoom, so you guys don't have to worry about coming in or anything. It's going to be super simple, so just keep that in your calendar. For the program dates, Frosh Fusion and FLITE Camp haven't been determined yet just because they kind of coincide with the weeks of welcome, but I'm sure they'll get that information to you as soon as it comes out. For Frosh Camp, though, our sessions are June 27th through July 1st, July 25th through July 29th, and August 8th through the 12th. So as a counselor, you need to make sure you're available for those days. Oh, I keep muting myself. This is me too. Miscellaneous information. Extended orientation counselor stipends will be taxed. So as a counselor, you get a stipend of $300. Now, just with HR, there's new people running things, so the policies have changed a little bit. Your stipend will be taxed. Also, another thing to reiterate, candidates that apply for multiple extended orientation programs, if you're selected for multiple programs and coverage is needed, you may be assigned to a different program just because things are going to be kind of wonky. We're not really sure whether things are going to be, in person or on Zoom. So in the event that you may be selected for one program, and let's say FLITE Camp may need you, but you were selected as a Frosh Camp counselor, we may have to do some shifting around. So just keep that in mind. And this is just our contact information for FLITE Camp. You can always hit up Kennedy, that's her email. For Fusion, hit up Bree, that's her email. And then for Frosh Camp, that is me, hit up me, and I will answer the best that I can. So does anybody have any questions right now that we can answer?
Yeah, what are the requirements for Frosh Camp to be a counselor?
Yeah, so Liz, did you want to go into that? I know you have like a criteria thing.
So it's very similar to FLITE and Fusion. So you want to make sure your GPA is high enough to be involved on campus and that you're really paying attention to your schoolwork. We are really looking for, and it'll say more about it in the application when you start to go and apply, but we're really just looking for those who, just like FLITE and Fusion, are passionate about not only the University of Memphis, but helping people transition, because you'll be put in a very role model situation. And then we're also looking for people who just are devoted, are passionate, and are inclusive above all as well. Frosh Camp really provides a space, and so does FLITE Fusion, where you're meeting so many people of so many different backgrounds. So we really want to see that passion from y'all when you're applying. Yes, did that answer your question?
And I don't know if you guys just saw it, but JJ put in the chat, the Frosh Camp GPA requirement is a 2.75. So if you're asking academically, that's like the cutoff. It's a 2.75. Any other questions? Nobody? They're quiet. Okay, well, if nobody has any questions, make sure you guys get our contact information. Still typing.
They might be typing in the chat, Matt.
Oh, are they? I can't see it. Okay, we'll just wait a second. I don't see any questions, but if y'all do. Okay, do y'all see any questions? I don't. Oh, where can we find the applications again? Yeah, so the applications are gonna be on Tiger Zone. So if you go to Tiger Zone, you'll be able to log in with your My U of M credentials and then click forms at the top, and that should take you to the EO form, the extended orientation form. And those open tomorrow. Anybody else? Okay, everybody's saying thank you. So if you have any other questions, just go ahead and email us. We're gonna hop off here. If you have questions, like I said, feel free to shoot us an email, but we'll see you guys later. Thank you.